It's my honor, pleasure, and privilege to come in front of you. I would like first to address spiritual owners of this club, our distinguished supporters, that since 1935 have been a driving force to lead that St. George becomes the authentic brand of Ethiopia. Club has been 91 years ago established as a symbol of resistance and pride of Ethiopia from a point of always loving freedom and never being colonized country. This is some information that I have delivered to the players. When they step on soil of Ethiopia, they need to know that they are coming to a proud country. I want to thank all the great people as a players, as a coaches, as a officials, that have, as a special sponsors, that have helped that club reach up to the point to be the highest trophy, the highest rewards club in Ethiopia. Someone has done that and made it a brand. This is one side of the story. Second side of the story, I would like to remind myself, 22 years ago, I was sitting down in Kirkos on press conference, and it was very emotional for me. You know, I grew up as a small child in Serbia, where St. George is saint protector of my family. And my grandfather brought me up with that feeling of feeling St. George inside me. St. George is saint of warriors and winners. Over the years, St. George had a culture and habit and identity of winners. As such, I'm fully aware that have come in an, I want to call it transition period, where one time behind us has passed. We are now here, and I want, with this speech, to kickstart the way I was branded as abnormal person 22 years ago, when I was telling that this is what you are seeing, all these buildings here in Ethiopia, that this will happen. I want to call it economical boom of Ethiopia from a point of becoming really a powerhouse, from a point of economies in Africa, capital city of African Union. And something that I especially told to the players was, in Ethiopia, the famous word is selamno. Selamno is connected with the peace. So you have come in peace here. The second word that is very often pandela matachu is meaning you're welcome into the country where people are welcoming you with open heart, but it is two-way traffic. When they welcome you, they demand respect, and your best way of respect is not from where you have come, what you have done behind you, but how you will perform in order to satisfy the criteria, standards, and demands of the highest level club like St. George is. Indirectly in front of you, I'm approaching the players. Finally, before mentioning you, before introducing the players, I would like to say, meeting Ato Jamal and appreciating all what Sheikh Mohammed Al Amoudi has done, with all the other pool of sponsors, with all the officials, with all the supporters, with all the players, with all the coaches that have over the years put important stamp on the history books of St. George. I would like to say that I'm predicting, and let us see where St. George will be in we are 4 years, 4-year players are coming. I personally predict that in 4 years St. George will be same like Hilal Sudan, playing always group stages of Champions League, bringing to capital city of African Union always big teams of Africa, and being the team that is supposed to be pride and representative of Ethiopia in the best possible way. In other words, we are bringing these 4 players after deep technical analysis, what is needed for the team to increase the competitiveness, not to come and taking automatically places of play, because you need to compete with the rest of the players that are there, but meaning that you increase the competitiveness for the places so that St. George is finishing the league in very strong manner. After finishing in very strong manner, we are looking forward, me myself as a supporter, and respected coach here, Fasi, that I have been witness when he started career 18 years ago, and respected management, and respected sponsors, and supporters, and all of you media, and distinguished and respected dear opponents, because as far as I know, being in 50 out of 54 African countries, Ethiopian Premier League is, together with Algerian and Zambian League, the most competitive league of Africa. From a point that you win one match, you are immediately somewhere there. You lose one match, you are fighting with already relegation. So having that in mind, you are coming in one very competitive league where small details decide. Let your past experience be that important factor that will add significant stamp of quality in the competitiveness with the team for the positions, and you make your own stamp. Welcome to St. George.